Foraging and making a latte from scratch is a really fun way to bridge the gap between wild and domestic foods. In this video, I'm going to share how I foraged the ingredients to and assembled this novel treat that most people can make and your friends are sure to enjoy. If you'd like to learn how to forage your very own latte from scratch, then stay tuned. Oh, okay. Now, before you jump to the comments reminding me of the impossibility of foraging a true latte, just hear me out. I understand. The wild ingredients which can be found here in the Pacific Northwest may not be true to the exact recipe of a latte. That's a fact. However, it is technically possible to replicate a latte from a flavor standpoint. So then, what ingredients could be foraged to make this? Well, before we jump to that, we first need to know exactly what makes a latte. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, a latte is an espresso mixed with hot or steamed milk. It's from the Italian caffè latte, which literally translates coffee milk. So, there we have it. The two main ingredients we need to forage: espresso and milk. No problem, right? Well, we have to get a little creative. So with no further delay, let's get started. You want to go foraging? You want to get some dandelions? Okay. Let's do it. Come on, let's do that way. Okay. Ready for action? A plant that's not only very abundant, but also used as a coffee substitute is the dandelion. I enlisted the help of Juniper, who was happy to get her hands dirty. You're vocal now. Okay, we'll go inside. Roasting dandelion roots is key to creating their coffee-like flavor. But before we can do that, we first need to wash all the dirt off. I also can't forget to give our little mascots their tribute. This one's Little Paul. That one we call Red Rat. Next, we'll slice them into thin strips, something like quarters down the length. After which, we'll toss them into the dehydrator because we want all the moisture out before we roast them. Let them dry for about 12 hours on high to fully dehydrate them. You'll know they're ready when you can break them with a nice snap. There are a ton of online recipes showing you how to roast dandelion root in the oven, and I'll post an example in the description. But in this video, I'm going to roast them in a cast iron skillet. As most of you already know, the coffee plant doesn't grow in this climate. There is, however, a close relative of coffee which does. In fact, it grows throughout most of North America, and you've probably already encountered it many times. It's cleavers. Kids play tag with it by slapping it on each other's back because of its Velcro-like stickiness. Its seeds have traditionally been used as a poor man's coffee. Unlike other coffee substitutes, such as dandelion or chicory, cleaver seeds are reported to have caffeine in them. However, I couldn't source exactly how much, besides wording like very little. In fact, some more modern sources even list them as caffeine-free. Nonetheless, they are great roasted and impart a very nice coffee-like flavor. They only need be dried first before roasting. You want to put one in the bucket? Good job. Good job, Juniper. As you may know from my previous videos, I'm a big fan of using black walnuts, which we harvest from our local park every fall. Because dairy milk is farmed and not foraged, we'll have to go the vegan route and make a nut-based milk. This recipe for nut milk requires 1 cup of walnut meat, so I have a lot of cracking and sorting to do, hence the montage. Making nut milk is super easy. After you try this, you may wonder why you haven't made it before. I know I did. To start, we'll take our 1 cup of walnut meat and place it in a jar and cover it with twice as much water. Then we'll put it in the fridge and let it soak for about 12 hours. After soaking, we'll strain out the water and we'll dump it into a blender, along with 3 cups of water, and blend on high for 1 minute. Then we'll pour the blended mixture through a fine mesh bag and squeeze out as much milk as possible. We now have our wild sourced nut milk. It's overwhelmingly walnut milk, sweet from the honey, and then finishes with dandelion. It's good. I do, however, want to get a second opinion on this. Why don't we get another taste?
Oh, that's very good. Very good. Kind of like a tea with cream. Yeah, I'd ask for that.
Yeah, I don't taste tea so much. I taste a little more toward coffee. I haven't tasted anything exactly like it. It's very unique. But it is good. It tastes good. I like it.
Well, there we have it, folks. A foraged wild latte from scratch. And I want to thank my in-laws for their friendly participation. And I want to thank you so much for watching till the end. I really appreciate the likes, I appreciate the encouraging comments, as well as the insightful ones and the different foraging techniques that you share, so thank you. Please keep your eye out for an upcoming video with an exciting announcement. Juniper has one last thought before we leave. Thanks again, and as always, happy foraging!